Hello, welcome to my channel, 100 Days with Kaja. Today is day 61 of showing gratitude. We'll be showing gratitude towards mental self-care. Okay, I wanted to make sure I didn't mess that up. I'm going to put my 5-minute timer on and we can get started. Okay, I am grateful for mental self-care. I'm grateful for what it does for me and how it has significantly improved my life. I'm grateful for journaling. I'm grateful for ETF tapping. I'm grateful for going on walks. I'm grateful for talking to friends. I'm grateful for like therapy. It's not something that I do, but I'm so grateful that it's a resource that I can participate in or use. I'm grateful for third spaces, that it's sometimes just being at home and by yourself is just what's messing you up and you just need to be around people and outside of your home. I'm grateful for, again, when I said EFT tapping, if you guys don't know what that is, I always feel like I mess up the T and F, so correct me if I'm wrong, but pretty much it's like when you're feeling an emotion, sometimes you can feel it somewhere in your body. Some people feel it in their face, some people feel it in their heart, their hands, stomach, wherever. And wherever that you're feeling it, you close your eyes. At least this is the way I do it. And for me, it's like my chest area. Like I feel it here and then a little around my eyes, but I never like to really mess with my eyes. So you close your eyes, you breathe through it, you tap slightly. You don't have to be like super hard, but like you just tap. Like I'm in between like I sometimes tap like my collarbone and like my chest area and I like move around. And as I'm doing this, I talk through my emotion, not to try to intellectualize it or belittle myself or make sense of it, but like talk about how I feel. Like I feel angry, I feel sad, and like why do I feel that way? And like really diving into it. And I typically say like you should do this by yourself, and most people do, but I don't know, like if there's like a group EFT tapping, that's interesting. But you do that, and when you do that, like you're like, I don't know what it is, because I found out about this without even knowing what ETF tapping was, right? So it wasn't a placebo effect for me. It might be for you guys now since like I'm telling you guys, but like I'm saying it is very effective. And I don't know what the science behind it is, but it literally feels like the emotion, the hurt, the pain, the whatever that's like in that part of my body, it's literally coming out of me. And like there are times where I was like bawling, crying. Ugh, it was insane, but afterwards it felt crazy and amazing. And one thing I like to do after like talking through my emotions is I like to fill myself with like good things and joy and positive affirmations of what like to replace those negative feelings with. Because like you don't want to like puke all those negative feelings out and you feel empty, like you just walk around. Like no, you want to fill yourself with good things. And that's what I love about EFT tapping. And I'm grateful for, again, walks. Like I know I did a laundry list, but to go in more depth, like I knew that I loved going on walks since I was a kid. Like whenever I was stressed or whenever I was mad or sad or I just wanted to be outside. Like I love being outside actually. I'll just go for a walk and it's amazing. And like you clear your mind and it circulates blood to throughout your body and your brain. I'm grateful that I take the time to really sit with my emotions and to work through them and to acknowledge them and to know like it's okay to feel a certain way, but then also like work to fixing it. I'm grateful for having a space and resources to safely do that. Like some people don't feel like they can safely journal or ETF tap or talk to anyone because it's very hostile. And I'm grateful that I am very blessed in that regard. I'm grateful that I have amazing friends who are supportive. And if I do need someone to, I don't know what, I'm just hearing something. If I do need someone to talk to and to just vent or like maybe just distract myself, I have amazing people in my life that I can do that with. I'm grateful for Twilight. I always try to squeeze her in, but I'm grateful for having, I'll say this, I'm grateful for having movies and films and shows and YouTube videos and just media in general that I can like indulge in and like I can forget about my problems. One thing I've noticed is like you'll listen to a lot of like self-care or like podcasts and all these things, and maybe it's not even self-care, but just things that you like. You're so consumed with the things that you like that you're no longer open to receiving information outside of your interests. For instance, like I'm driving and like I listen to NPR, the National Public Radio, and they'll talk about topics that are happening around the world. They'll talk about things happening locally, and it forces me to take a step outside of my own little world and recognize like, okay, I am a speck and this problem that I'm having is literally nothing. And it's like, you don't, of course you don't want to diminish your problems, but it's like, the reason it's like such a big deal is because quite literally your brain is making it seem like that's the only problem in the world, and because that's the problem, the world doesn't spin. And you hear these amazing stories. Okay, my timer just went off, but I'm gonna finish this. You hear these amazing stories, and not just about people's lives, but but what's out there. You learn things. And I know, like, I'm very vague right now because I can't even list what I've been listening to on NPR, which kind of sucks, but whatever, that's on me. And you just go about your day, and you're listening to these, again, these stories and the news, and it's fun. It's really fun. It's fun to step outside of your own body and your own mind. So if you really like care about your mental health, like, don't only listen to podcasts for topics that you like. Like, that just makes it, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say, but definitely step outside of what you like and listen to other stories and other topics, and it will make your life significantly better. Like, I found myself to be very happy when I wasn't just listening to the same old things that I always do, because my life felt repetitive versus, I think that's what it is. Like, my life felt repetitive versus listening to NPR, and I never knew what I'd be getting, and it never felt boring, but it did bring a sense of structure, like knowing, like, I turn it on. But okay, enough is enough. Like, comment, subscribe, comment below what mental care, mental health care, mental self-care practice you love to do and implement in your life that you would advise us to do and think is a good idea. I'm curious. Anywho, I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow.